lawyer in the morning.
No, lover, I don't see how you could ever have done this to me. I never was so humiliated in all my life. Oh.
Glass of beer, please.
Okay.
Well, well, well. Fancy meeting you here. Say, which is Alice and which is Lily?
Alice and Lily?
Why, are you sure you know these gentlemen?
Why, they're buddies of mine. Say, where did you get the swell clothes?
Clothes?
Yes, the last time I saw them, they had no clothes on.
They had no clothes on? Who is this man?
I don't know, Mama. He's an absolute stranger to us, isn't he?
He certainly is. Who am I? You.
A stranger, eh? Oh, trying to make out they don't know me. Well, you take a look at that.
Oh! 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 That settles it. Betty, we'll keep this as evidence.
But, Mama, let me explain.
Don't ever speak to me again, you overstuffed Casanova. Come on, Betty.
Goodbye, lover.
Do you realize what you've done?
I don't care what I've done. Serves you right for not introducing me. Besides, they weren't so hot anyway. Where did you pick them up? Did you win them on a punch board?
Do you know what I ought to do to you?
No, what?
I ought to bend every bone in your head.
Is that so?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Take a look through that. Uh-oh, well, I'll be seeing you.
Oh, don't go. Sit down.
Who was that fella?
How should I know?
When did you meet the two girls?
What do you mean, when did I meet the two girls?
Well, you must know something about them. They knew us when we came in here.
What are you talking about?
You can confide in me. I can keep a secret. I wouldn't tell
Will
you
you
what...
get this through that thick skull of yours that I don't know those girls and they don't know me?
Is that the truth?
Why, certainly it's the truth.
Well, we should go back and tell Mama and Bubbles that we don't know anything about it, and they've done us a terrible wrong.
We'll do nothing of the kind. I'm going to teach them a lesson.
How do you mean?
We're going to stay out all night, and we are not going home until they come to us and apologize.
That's a good idea. We'll give them enough rope so we can hang ourselves.
Hello, buddies. What's the trouble now?
Oh, we just had a little argument with the wives.
Yeah, you see, they don't understand us, so we're going to teach them a lesson, aren't we, Ollie?
Yes, and we're going to stay out all night.
Yeah, till 9 o'clock.
You know, that's funny. I'm in the doghouse, too.
Well, we're all in the same boat.
Say, let's all make a night of it.
That's a very potent suggestion. All for one and one for all.
Oh,
Shakespeare.
Longfellow.
George Washington.
What goes down the flue?
A good slug of liquor.
Right.
My head there.
Watch it.
No more drinks. You've had too much, and you two guys haven't had enough.
What do you mean we haven't had enough?
Now, don't give me any of your lip or I'll throw you all out.
Look through there. What time is it?
4 bells, and all is still wet.
Looks like Fenton isn't coming back.
Well, I told you that an hour ago. But you had to give me the argument about everything comes to him who waits.
What do you think we'd better do?
That's entirely up to you. You thought of a way to get us into this mess, now think of a way to get us out of it.
Well, the only way I can see is to go back and get the waiter. Take him over to the ship, have the captain pay for the bill so he can get his ring back. Then we'll pay the captain on the next trip. Might be a little bit mad about it.
That's a very, very, very good idea. But how are we going to get to the waiter? We can't go in the street dressed like this. Why, we wouldn't get to first base.
Never thought of that. Well, say, you know what?
What?
Why don't we dress up like those guys in Singapore?
What guys in Singapore?
The fellas that look like Eskimos. You know, the guys that walk around with rugs.
Eskimo.
Yeah, we could borrow these quilts and we could put some towels around our head and nobody'd be any the wiser. We could go down and get the waiter.
That sounds screwy to me. But any old port in a storm.
Might be a good idea.
You've got to be right once in your life.
I'm looking for a couple of sailors from the Periwinkle, a little fella and a big fat one. Have they been in here?
You mean the 2 guys with the pearl ring?
How did you know they had a pearl ring?
I saw it. They gave it to me as security, and I gave it back to them when they paid their bill.
Where are they now?
Oh, I don't know. They got mixed up in here with a drunk, and I threw them all out. You'll probably find them in some other joint or beer parlor.
Thanks very much.
Now let me do the talking.
Good evening, Mr. Grogan. Good evening.
It's possible you don't recognize us, but we're the same 2 fellas.
Oh, yes, I do. When was the last thing I said to you 2 guys? Didn't I tell you to get out and stay out?
No, the last thing you said was right, didn't he?
Quit clowning now. What is it you want?
Well, we've figured out a plan so we can get our ring back.
Yeah, you see, the fella wouldn't give us the
Oh,
money.
what are you 2 talking about?
The ring. The ring we left with your security.
Yes, and I gave you back when you paid your bill.
You didn't give anything back to us.
We never paid any bill.
What are you trying to do? Make me out a thief and say I stole that ring?
That's the way it appears to us.
You better give that...
Shh.
Look through that.
Just a moment.
Yes,
What are you trying to do?
Mr. Laurel! Mr. Harding!
I'm not going in this thing.
them, tell them we're not home.
Hello? What? My goodness, don't tell me. Oh, thank you very much.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Well, that was Mrs. Adelquist, and Stan and Oliver have been arrested, and they haven't any clothes on, and they've taken them to the police station.
Oh, this is a fine state of affairs.
What's the idea?
Sorry. Hey, Mr. Clerk, we'd like to see Judge Pope.
It's very important.
Would you please give him this card?
I'll find out if he'll see you.
Thank you.
Oh, lover. Oh.
Betty! Betty!
Come this way.
Thank you. Come on, Betty.
Did you see that? I wonder who they are.
I don't know.
They're just a couple of vacation killers.
Vacation killers?
Yeah. A guy goes to jail for a swell vacation. These welfare workers pull strings to get him out. They make me sick.
Huh. First time I ever saw a welfare worker.
Me too.
Funny looking dames, aren't they?
I don't know. I kind of like that big fat blonde.
Little one wasn't so bad.
Cute.
And you see, Judge, it really is our fault. After all, they're members of your lodge, and if you're not too harsh on them, I think they'll behave in the future.
I know my lover will.
What do you mean? He's just as much to blame as Papa wasn't. Believe me, I think he started the
not,
whole
and
thing.
don't you
He
talk
started
about my
everybody
lover
like
like
that.
that.
Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. Now, if you ladies will step into that room for a little while, I'll have a heart-to-heart talk with you.
Oh, Judge, you're so sweet.
Laurel and Hardy, step this way.
Where on earth have you fellas been? And how in the world did you get in those outfits?
Well, you see, Judge, it was like this. We went...
You'll have to tell me later. I haven't time now. I've got to open court. I don't know what you boys have done, but whatever it is, I'm going to overlook it this time. But you've got to behave yourself and stop this gallivanting around. There's time and place for everything.
Yes, sir.
You have two lovely girls here. They've done a lot for you. Why don't you appreciate them? Will you do that?
Well, whatever you say goes, Judge. We're entirely in your hands.
That's fine. Girls, I've just had a talk with the boys, and I suggest that you all get together. Come on, boys. Give them a great big kiss, and let bygones be bygones. That's splendid. Well, see you later.
Does that mean we have to come back here?
Not if you behave yourselves. But my advice to you is to stay out of beer gardens. If you want to have a good time, go to a high-class place where you'll be less liable to get into trouble. Now, don't forget.
Have you seen this one?
Not now. Some other time.
Here, we brought you some clothes. And as soon as you're dressed, we'll take the judge's advice. We'll go to a nice, high-class place and have a good time. And if you promise never to get into any more trouble, we'll forget all that's happened.
Well, it's all right with me.
Well, how about you?
I'll do anything to get out of this place.
Lover.
Oh, come on. We'll meet you outside.
Hey, listen, sailor. Lay off of the blonde.